We're trying to appeal logically. So the structure is there. But we're going to use our delivery skills to get the emotionally involved. Structure provides the brain power and logic. Delivery provides the emotional connection. That's the two drivers. Structure gives confidence. You're going to get them to take action. You're going to suggest there are 3 alternatives. I said yesterday, passionate subject for you, 3 alternatives. You're going to suggest one of the alternatives more than the other 2 is your recommendation. Instead of giving people just one choice, that's very limiting, you show you're very considered. You show you're very balanced. There are 3 possibilities. Boom, boom, boom. I recommend C. Because you see we get the structure. Why that's important. Because you've got evidence. Now, when you provide evidence, you provide more evidence for the one you prefer and you recommend than the others. They have evidence too, but just give it a little bit more kick to the one you reckon they should do. And then objectivity by providing alternatives. If I give you only one choice, you might feel, wow, it's like you get a quote on getting something done. You really want a couple of quotes to get a bit of a balance to understand how that's going normally, right? You want that objectivity. Same thing here. So we have our opening, breakthrough. Okay, we break through. We talk about what's required, why this whole thing is necessary. Give an example of why this has come up. Solutions, 1, 2, 3. Best solution. Close. Questions and answers. Final close. That is the structure. Now this is on page, where are we? Page, what have we got here? Is it 59? Looks about right. Yeah, 59 sounds about right to me. So there you see it. Opening. Break through the clutter. It's been a long 2 days. People are getting tired. So you've got to come in hard on the opening. Grab their attention. What do we need to do? What's an example of why we need to do it? Solution 1. Pluses, minuses. Solution 2. Pluses, minuses. Solution 3. Pluses, minuses. The one you want will have slightly more pluses, okay, than the others. I recommend this one. So you move on to the next page, which is page 60. This is the best solution and why. So you're giving it more evidence. Plus, minus, this solution with evidence. First close. Question answer. Finish the questions. Final close. Everyone okay on the structure? We all good? So part of your homework was to think about something you want to recommend. 3 alternatives. So get straight into here with your planning. What's the thing you want us to look at? Maybe come back to your opening and closing later. But getting to what do we need to do? Why do we need to do it? Here's some alternatives. Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. Then, best solution. Why? This is the best solution. Then go back and look at your opening and initial close and final close. Alright? Got that order? Everyone good? Yep.
One question. About the preferred option, do you have any recommendation? Do you have any recommendation of where to put it? You have a 3.
Doesn't matter.
So just anywhere. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I mean, you can put it at the end, you can put it in the middle, put it in the first one, it doesn't matter. They don't know which one you're going to recommend anyway. And you're going to come back and revisit it with evidence. So it'll be the last thing they hear, you see, amongst those options. So you go, option A, yes, no. Option B, yes, no. Option C, yes, no. I recommend option C, or I recommend option A, because blah, blah, blah. So that's one ringing in their ears. You revisit it. All good? Okay, so our format. Okay, our format. You'll get up, you'll go into your opening. Tell us what we need to do, give us an example of why we need to do it. Alternatives, suggest one above the others, why we need to do that. That's your recommendation. Give us the first close. Then we have 2 minutes for questions. Who has the first question? Now, we could just take general questions from your presentation and use those. We could do that. But let's use some of those mean, nasty ones anyway, even though it's totally unrelated to what you talked about, because in an audience, people will ask unrelated questions. And they were pretty tough and mean and nasty. Have a second go at them. You only get a chance for a couple anyway. And then we go into your final close. All right? Go into your final close. In this case, you get the question, cushion it, answer it, positive message. Where's the next question? I still use your positive message last question. Then, at the end of that, you go into your close. There'll probably be 1 or 2 questions max, the time we've got, right? Everyone clear what you've got to do? Okay, good stuff. And it sounds like a very simplistic thing, but remember, when you show something and you say something at the same time, boom, we get it. You can talk about, well, the first thing I'd like to say. The first thing I'd like to say, bang, it's just, I got it. 1, this is the first thing. The second thing, bang, I got it. Especially if you're going through 3 options. People get to be a positive, minus, second one, third, where the hell are we, you know? First option, positive, negative. Second option, you clear. That was the first one finished. Narrow number 2. That's narrow number 3. It helps your audience to follow the argument. It's a simple thing, but it's so powerful. Yeah. And you were working the room. And you know, you had everyone engaged. This course gives you that capacity to be a professional. And as I say, you've got all of these different structures now. It's an informed structure, it's a persuade structure, it's a call to action structure, it's a deal with the really nasty, hard questions, tough questions. And, you know, as I say, this is the laboratory. We're asking extreme questions, which are personally insulting. The chances of that happening in business are very slight. But what we're trying to do is give you that emotional stability. That even if you get something that personal and ugly, you handle it. Because you know, cushion, answer, positive message. You take their power away. You don't look at them. You kill their power. Little thing like that. Don't give energy back to the question if it's a nasty, hostile question. If it's a difficult question, that's different. Someone's asking a genuine, difficult question, that's fine. But do the same thing. Don't let people concentrate on what's difficult for you.